Initiate launch sequence.
What's up, YouTube? This is Don Moneymaker, and these are my top stock picks. Okay, before I give you my top picks, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a newcomer. I'm brand new. I just started trading. I never traded before. I never even thought I could trade on the stock market. Never thought that was possible. One of my buddies bought some Tesla a while back, made a bunch of money. He told me to buy some NIO. Don't miss out. I bought some NIO. Long story short, it was moving too slow for me. I like making money. I didn't like the way it was moving. That's not cool. So I got into penny stocks and I got into call options and put option trades. And by doing that, I started making a lot of money. So much money that I'm thinking about actually retiring from what I'm doing. And what I'm doing really is I grow weed on the side. I have a weed farm in Colorado. But we'll get into that later. Okay, so when I first started trading, you know, a little 10% making here, a little 30% there. That's cool. My money was doing a little bit. I was making a few $100 every day. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Very interesting. So anyway, I got tired of that, dude. So I started swing trading and noticed the swing. I noticed the stock would swing from you know, highs, lows. Let's just say from $40 to $45 and so on and so forth. So I would swing trade. Well, I didn't know that you needed $25,000 in your account before you did that. So what I did was I was doing it without the money in my account, and they kicked me off. I made like it was like $1,500, and they kicked me off. Well, they didn't kick me off, but they stopped me from trading on Webull and Robinhood. So then I was forced to make a TD Ameritrade because I kind of got, you know, the little bug of trading. And once I made my TD Ameritrade account and I found out what penny stocks were, that's when the fun began. Okay, so I started seeing higher gains and I started getting more from it. I heard a lot of talk from people that were established that made millions of dollars in the stock market because I'm friends with them. You know, don't fuck with penny stocks, da-da-da-da-da-da. So anyway, I did my own research, and I'll tell you all about why I do this, but did my own research, and from the research that I gathered, the money's in penny stocks, especially right now. So make a long story short, I started making a lot of money. Now I'll get into my top stock picks. Okay. So the way I trade, guys, is I trade and I look for big gainers. Okay, so we'll go with percentage gains today. Well, here I'll talk about the call options and the put options later. So let's bypass that. Let me just go ahead and. Okay, so today what I do is I buy a lot of shares and I buy penny stocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. So I keep a penny stock and I try to get a penny stock and I hope it 10x's. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the 10x. Now, if it doesn't 10x, then what I do is I wait for it to slow down and I sell it. I made a few bad play calls. I've had BNGO I bought for $2 and I sold it at $5.25. And I've had a few other ones. Nano Dimensions I bought at $6 and I sold at like what, 7 or 8. You know, I made a few bad plays. However, I learned from that. So what I'm showing you right now is my gainers today. And, you know, and like I said, I'm not making that much money, but I'm doing pretty good. You know, I made $1,000 today. Now, I'm doing this and I still have buying power. So a lot of people don't have that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my percentage gains that I keep. And I'm going to show you which ones I'm probably going to sell. Now, my percentage gains, obviously, 434% on AITX. That's $1,000. That's $1,000. Okay, that's really, really good for me. Okay, and that's what I want to see out of all of them. See how all my percentage gains, look at that. 292, 117. They're all above 50%, majority of them. Now I do have some that I'm losing on, right? And I'm going to show you. I'll show you my losses too. Okay. Now the ones that I have low amount of, like CRISPR and CLII and Ethereum and stuff like that, Clover, those are my long term. I'm going to just stick with those and just see what they turn into. Okay, I lost money on G-Nog by listening to Chris Sane, even though he's really, really good. I just shouldn't have listened to anybody and just did my own due diligence. But that's my own fault. Can't blame anybody. Okay, so that's that. And what I'll do is I'm going to show you my chart so you can see where I started from. Remember, I just started history. I think that's it. Okay, so I started. There's my chart. I'll even take a picture of that shit. Well, actually, I'm going to take a picture of it like this. Okay. Oh, shit. How do I get back? Ouse. Okay, so here's my chart. And we'll go from the days that I started trading. I thought I started with 4,000. Apparently, I didn't. And just take a look. This is when I was learning how to trade. Remember, I taught myself. And then when I started getting a grasp on how things worked. And now, this is a month. I'm on the 7th. This is a month. I turned 4 into 7. And then, to this date, now you can see how I'm really, really learning. And I turned 7 into 12. Well, really, 13.5. Well, anyway, we'll get into that later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few pictures. And I'm going to show you my picks. And then you can do your own due diligence. And I'll make another video. And I'll start talking about these picks and why I picked them. I guess if you guys want to hear it. So I guess like, subscribe, and check out my picks and see if they fit what you got going on. And I'll make another video. And you guys can tell me what you want to hear. And I'll give it to you. Okay, so I'm going to show you my picks. I try to take pictures, but I can't seem to figure this out. I guess I will later on. So we'll just start with the AITX. And I'll scroll slowly so you can see. And just screenshot or write them down. My daughter's jumping on me as I do this. And I'll go in later and I'll explain why I picked all these, and we can go in details and in depth of what's going on. You know, let's show you what I bought them for, or I guess the market value, my gainers. Now you know what we're looking for. We're looking for picks, penny stock picks that have potential at 10x. Okay, so you might ask yourself, well, how does he find his penny stocks? Where does he get his information from? So what I do is I look for daily movers. You can find it on your Ameritrade app, and I look in the OTC market because that's obviously the cheapest market. So what I do is I look in the OTC market. The biggest movers are, I look up penny stocks by sectors, what sector's hot, and I read it. I research them all, and I look over them, and I see, well, hey, this is a good idea, and I think this might sell because I'll talk about the economy later, but because the way the economy is, this is probably going to move to the sympathy play because it's in the sector. Cool. A lot of new money. They don't know shit. It could be a bullshit company. Most of them are bullshit companies. I just got in the game, and I already know that by looking these companies up. However, they're making me money. So I'm going to let these bullshit companies ride just because they're making me money. I know they're bullshit companies, but hey, if you're making me money, whatever. I'm going to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Look past it. The steam slows down. You start, not making me as much money. Well, then you got to go. You're a bullshit company. No big deal. I've already thrown away a lot of bullshit companies. I made thousands of dollars by throwing away bullshit companies when the steam left out. Well, anyway, so I'm going to show you my picks, and I'm going to let you go ahead, guys, do your own due diligence. Leave your comments. I love to talk to people about stocks, so We could talk through the comment section, or you could add my Twitter. I'll leave my handle. It's Don Moneymaker 77, and we'll see what we can do. It's Don Moneymaker, and this is the year people either gonna lose a fortune or make a fortune. I happen to be one of the people that's gonna make a fortune. Are you gonna make a fortune with me? And if you are, like and subscribe. Stick with me, talk to me, and let's build our community together. Until next time, man. Peace out, YouTube.
Initiate launch sequence.